been a while since we've talked about Schmitt Woodland Hills on the morning show program. We get the opportunity today, as in the studio with us, we have Bailey Renish-Fleming, who's development director at Schmitt Woodland Hills, and Sam Makovic, who is also in charge of CBRF and RCAC manager, talking about independent living and some of the apartments and some of that level of care at Schmitt Woodland Hills. So good to have you in here this morning, Bailey. It's nice to talk about spring and spring activities. I know you got a lot of them coming up at Schmitt, don't you?
Yes, so we have a lot of activities coming up at Schmitt. Recently, we started our monthly puzzle night competition, and so trying to keep that going into the new year. And also, we have a crafts day coming up at Schmitt Woodland Hills. It's going to be 3 classes throughout the day, led by a local place. Her name is Tracy Ladd. And so the 3, we'll have the 3 classes. There will be a morning class, a afternoon class, and a later in the day class. And the first one will be kind of like, there will be a bunny one for Easter, like a custom sign class, and then there'll be a barn quilt class.
My goodness. So someone could be in all of them if they wanted to, right?
Yes, they could, for sure. It's about $50 a class, and you could come and do one. You could pick 2, or you can stay and do all of them.
I see. You don't have to be a resident to be involved.
No. The whole community is welcome in to do it, so it should be fun. We're really focusing on ways that the community can come in and interact with our residents, so this is just one of the exciting ones we have coming up.
Now, that is awesome. Good for the community and good for the residents as well.
Yes.
Has it been a good winter?
Yes. This winter we had our holiday gala, which did really well. We brought it back when we were doing it kind of consistently before COVID hit, and then that kind of died out. So this year we brought it back, and it did really well. So we're excited to keep up with bringing back new events.
Are you looking forward to some outdoor activities as the weather gets better?
Yes. We're still throwing around some outdoor activities, but like always, in July we will have our golf outing, and so we're excited for that again this year.
Yeah, that's a big fundraiser for you, isn't it?
Yes. It does well every year, so we're definitely excited to do again, and I'm sure it will keep coming years to come.
You know, the Schmitt has been around for so long, but there's a lot of times I think we take for granted that people know what goes on there and things like that. Is there anything that you can think that might surprise people that they don't know about Schmitt Woodland Hills? Anything you can think of, Bailey? Not necessarily.
I can't think of anything.
Put you on the spot a little bit.
I mean, so what I am told is surprising from people is just like the atmosphere of Schmitt Woodland Hills. Like, that's something that I've gotten a lot is it doesn't feel like a quote unquote typical nursing home. So like that's again why we're trying to get activities that bring people into the building, because it's like an environment that you can't explain. You have to come and experience it. And so I think that's what I hear is surprising about the place.
I would say so, too, having been there as a visitor. No doubt about it. Joining us as well, Sam Makovic. Sam, good morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
First time here, so you gotta tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I am the manager of the assisted living and the independent living apartments, and actually just came to Schmitt last May, so it's been just a little under a year for me.
What attracted you to the position?
The culture of the facility. I like that it's a not-for-profit and faith-based organization, and honestly, you walk in the building and it has just the right vibe, good care, good people. It just felt right when I was there.
One of the things that I talked to Bailey about was, something that surprised us that I didn't know of. And one of the things is that Schmitt is a pet-friendly facility. That
yes.
You can actually bring your pets with you.
Yes. So it's not just that pets can visit, but in the apartments and in the assisted living, if a resident is able to take care of their own cat or dog, then they can bring them in and they can be a part of the Schmitt community as well. We've got a couple of people, actually 3 right now, with dogs and a couple of cats. If it was up to me, I'd have a cat in every room, but so I got my certified cat lover shoes on. But yeah, it's a pretty special thing.
I think it is too, and I think that might weigh into somebody's decision. They don't want to leave their pet behind.
Right, and there's not a lot of facilities that actually have this as an option, so I think it does set us apart at Schmitt.
Can you talk about the different levels, maybe
Sure.
independent living apartments? For
Sure, yeah. Schmitt has the full continuum of care. So you've got the independent living apartments, you've got the assisted living, and then you've got the skilled care and the nursing home part. As far as the apartments, we have 35 independent living apartments. Anywhere from small efficiencies, 1 bedrooms, all the way up to 2 bedroom, 2 bath. And you're welcome to come, and it's not like a long-term residency is required. There's short-term options if people want to check that out. But the nice thing about the apartments is you're independent, you're on your own, but you have these access to services. There's call pendants there if something happens and you need a nurse or you need us. We're up there to help. Meals are available, activities are available. There's a lot of social things going on that they do, it's pretty cool that you can be independent but have a community all right there for you.
You can come and go as you please. You can have a car.
Yes. There's free parking in the parking lot, but additionally for just a tiny bit more if you want, there are parking garages as well.
You aim to please.
That's the goal.
And you have the getaway packages as well.
Yes. So. We're getting to the end of the winter season, but oftentimes people don't want to deal with snow in the winter, snow removal, or even in the summer having to take care of a property outside. We've had people try these getaway packages where they can come and stay from anywhere 1 to 3 months, any of these size rooms that might be available to try us out, but you also get a free meal included with your apartment fee, and sometimes those are furnished. You don't even have to worry about moving things in, although you certainly can bring your own. So it gives you an opportunity to see if it's the right fit.
You can do your own cooking and
Yes.
baking and everything else.
Yes, every one of the apartments has a kitchenette, and so yes. But there's also meals on site, a dining room that serves for the independent apartments at breakfast and lunch. You can take supper meals back to your room if you choose. A lot of people do a little bit of mixing and matching and cook a little and go to the dining room a little. So.
Whatever you choose.
Yes.
Westview Assisted Living as well. Could you explain that?
Yes, Westview is our community-based residential facility, so it's our assisted living. We have 30 rooms there with the options, all private rooms, mostly single rooms, but a couple of 2-room suites with showers as well. We've got 24/7 staff there to take care of people, but still trying to give them the life that lets them be as independent as possible with a little bit of extra assistance.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's just kind of a step up then.
Yes.
In other words. But you can still be somewhat independent
Yes,
as well.
absolutely. You're going to get a little extra as far as medication assistance. If you need help with daily cares, bathing, dressing, we take care of all the meal prep, housekeeping, laundry, all of that. But yes, we still encourage people to be as independent as they can be in whatever situation they're in.
And what floor is that generally on?
So Westview is first floor. It's actually the oldest part of the building. It used to be the skilled nursing part of the building until I think it was 2015, I believe, that they did the new unit for the health center. So 60 years and counting for that area of the building.
And it's a big facility. I think that's another thing that's deceptive for somebody that's not been in there. But
It is.
Once you get in there, you could get lost.
Yes. Yes, and a lot of people don't realize the apartments, like the entire building's connected. So you don't have to leave the building to go to the apartments. It's all connected to the assisted living and then the health center.
And you have therapy services available for all levels, right?
Yes, we work with ages, and they are wonderful. We've got physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, which is nice for residents not having to go out, outpatient to see. They can do it right there in the building.
And hairstyling salon?
Yes. Salon during the week. We have, I think Margie's been there a long time and is well known and loved. And yes, so you can get a lot done right within the community there.
With the weather getting a little better and spring coming on, there are some outdoor things like some planting opportunities as well?
Yes, they will definitely. One of the cool things about Schmitt is the garden areas and the courtyards. Like, I've never seen a facility so beautiful when everything is blooming. But yes, residents can help with the planting, and sometimes there's a little bit of vegetable planting and weeding and all of that.
So openings, you have some openings?
Yes. There's, we have opportunities right now, a couple openings in the assisted living and in the apartments, and always open for a tour to show people around or get more information. It's a pretty small, tight-knit community, so it seems like anytime I give a tour, someone comes in, they know 2, 3, if not 10 people as we're going by.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure you do. And with activities coming up, like St. Patty's Day is coming up. I know you always tend to try to have some music events and things like that.
Yes, Rachel, our activity director, has a lot of fun things coming up in March. I know there is definitely a St. Patty's Day party. Lots going on for Easter, nursing home week's coming up in May. That's always a really big event for the whole facility, the residents and the employees. Yeah.
And you're always looking for volunteers, I'm sure.
Yes. Bailey probably knows more about what we need for volunteers.
Yeah, so volunteers we always need volunteers. The big one that will be coming up in the summer is our trishaw riders. Our trishaws are like 3-wheeled bikes, I guess, is how you would. And it gives the residents an opportunity to go out and experience a bike ride without having to actually pedal themselves around, and we go all over the community, which is great. But also just like any skill that people have is if that they can bring into our facility is always great. We have people who come in, they sing like we've talked about, but kind of even just like when it comes down to just people coming in and interacting with our residents is huge. Like them being able to see people and hang out with people that they don't normally see is always nice for them.
Music is such a big part of it, isn't it?
Yes. And right now I believe we have I can't think of her name off the top of my head. Sharon, yes. We have Sharon who comes in and plays piano for our residents, which they always love. One of our new activity employees, Zach, actually does music too, I believe. So we have a few people who come in now, but we also have our resident.
I was going to say we have a resident that plays guitar, and he'll come down and be part of the music, which is really nice. I know we have a resident that was a former choir director as well, so you can take advantage of their talents. Even if they're our residents at this point, they have a lot to offer.
Absolutely. And then you've got your specialties. You've got card games, you've got bingo, and all kinds of things going on.
Bingo. They cannot get enough of it.
Don't get in the way of bingo either.
It's a true story.
When they're playing, right? Exactly. And they get little prizes to. They can do that. You've got a little store.
Yes,
actually.
That's one of the unique things about Schmitt as well is you can, they've got a convenience store right on site. So if people can't get out to Walmart or where they need to go, they can stop in. There's greeting cards, there's toiletries, there's ice cream sandwiches and sodas, and it's just like your own little, it's not quite Quick Trip, but it's nice.
What about employment opportunities?
Always. They're looking for CNAs, nurses. It is a great place to work. I know we're in the culture of it's a tough time to find enough nurses and CNAs, but I would encourage people to take a look at us because the culture there is pretty exceptional.
And we also have our CNA classes. Yes. I don't know when the next one is. I think it's still in the works, but I think it's high school students up to 16 can apply, and they can come in and take classes with us, and then once they are done with their classes, that then transitions into a position with us.
Yeah, and I know you've done that a lot before in the past, so great opportunity there. Who should someone talk to in terms of that if they're interested?
I would say just call in and then be pointed in the right direction.
Our HR director, John, would be, he would know everything as far as what's available for current openings. But if people want to know more about the CNA classes, there's people to talk to. I would start with John, and he'll get them pointed in the right direction.
You have services through the week. You have your church services on the weekends as well, which are popular.
Yes. And I know, I don't know, is it Presbyterian group that comes on Sundays?
I believe so.
I'm not the expert on that.
Yes, they come in, and I believe
is Is it Town and Country?
Town and Country.
Okay.
There we go. Town and Country comes in. I think they are there every other Sunday, I believe. I know they at least use our activity room every other Sunday. So I believe that, yes.
Going on this weekend, I think.
Yeah.
All right. You have a great staff, and you mentioned some of the names as well. You've got a long tenured staff. A lot of people that have been there a long time.
Yes. Lori, I think, has been there closing in on 40 years. Shirley in Westview's been there 27 years.
That's impressive.
We've got,
I was just doing I believe we have some nursing staff coming in March who've been here, both in 20-something years. So not only do we have people who are in higher positions that have been there, well, I shouldn't say higher positions, management. Not only management doesn't just only stick around, across the whole board. We have staff in every section who have been there for years.
Yeah, and that's important. It is a family, that's for sure. And again, we're looking forward to things coming up here in the future. The golf event in the summertime, Bailey, people can probably start signing up for that, can't they?
Yes, we will have it again in Viroqua. It's the third Thursday of July, and we are definitely always, whenever teams want to come and sign up, we have... And I don't think we have anyone signed up right now, so we definitely have enough room for whoever is interested in getting signed up in advance. It's definitely, we're getting in the beginning stages of starting to get it planned. I'm really excited for it because as I am new, so this is my first golf outing. Now that we've had the holiday gala, I can't say it's my first large event because the holiday gala was very large and very exciting, but this will be my first golf outing, so I'm excited to see how it runs and how everything works. And we also, if anyone wants to come and help plan the golf outing, we are looking for community members who are really into golf and are really looking to help a nonprofit organization join our golf committee, and so that is a fun opportunity as well.
And you're looking for sponsors of the
Yes.
various holes and things like that
Yes,
as well?
so we always have our hole sponsors, and so they pay a fee, they get their sign. I believe that we also have golf cart sponsors, so you can also have your name put up on a golf cart, so lots of fun opportunities to get involved with it across whether you want to be a sponsor, if you want to be on the committee, or if you just want to come and golf. So yeah, we're really excited about it.
Is there information on your website about all of these things that we've talked about today?
So our website, we are hoping to have remodeled soon. And so once that is up and running, we will have a page that has all of our events on, which I'm also very excited about. For now, if you're interested, it's probably best to just contact me at my email. It's just Bailey, BAILEE .Renish, RYNES at Schmitt Woodland Hills. And that's, I'll have .com, yes. And I will have all of the information for you guys.
Wonderful. Anything else you want to add today, Sam?
one of the things I forgot to mention about Westview is that there's respite care available too. Sometimes families just need a little break, or if there's going to be a surgery coming up and they need care for their loved one for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, that's an option as well. So I want to throw that out there.
Sure. Just passing through. And then
Yeah.
a lot of times getting back home is the key. And,
Yes.
Yeah, get them back on their feet.
Yes.
Great deal. Well, thanks for coming in. It's great to learn about it today. And here's to a good year.
Thank you.
You bet. Joining us today on WRCO, Sam Makovic, and also Bailey Renish Fleming, representing Schmitt Woodland Hills right here in Richland Center. Coming up, we're going to talk about Project Seed. It is that time of year again to start thinking about planting, and we'll have more about that in a moment.